Well, it is that time of week where we like to take you out and about and find out what's happening all across the North East. And to tell us more about what's happening in Newcastle over the coming weeks is the brilliant friend of the show, Ben Whitfield from NE1. How are you doing, Ben? Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Happy St. Patrick's Day, yeah, thank you very much.
Yes, you've made some excellent sartorial choices. This is radio, so describe what you are wearing.
I've gone to the trouble of a green tie and green socks.
Yes.
Yeah, I've just got to make mum proud, you know. Irish.
Is your mum Irish?
Yeah, Irish blood, yeah.
Oh, she listens to the show now?
She normally is, and then she'll send it round the family chat in Ireland.
Oh, we love that.
Of me on Newcastle radio.
Well, happy St. Patrick's Day to all the wonderful people that are listening in Ireland then, back on the replay.
Yeah, the Galeases.
Yes, well done. You'll
made
be
it.
Very proud of Ben and his green socks today. And coming in sober to the show. Marvellous. So let's chat all things NE1. And for people that don't know what you do, Ben, just describe what you do at NE1.
Yeah, I'm Director of Communications. I had to remember that there. Recently celebrated 10 years actually there at NE1 last week. And I oversee all the events and marketing that we do. So that's everything from our social media to things like Newcastle Restaurant Week, Newcastle's Christmas, Screen on the Green, and all sorts of good activities like that. Fantastic.
And you bring us loads of good things. Christmas planning in March. Yeah. Are we having Christmas planning meetings now?
Yeah, I thought this would be interesting. You know, we do, just going to lift the lid on this.
Yeah.
We talk about Christmas all year now. Yeah. March is late. You know, we feel like we're behind. So I did think it would be fun, you know, especially on a day like today when the sun's out and the daffodils are all sort of blowing in the wind, and you think Christmas markets. Yeah, it's time to.
It was snowing in concert on Sunday night. It was snowing in concert, so we can chat Christmas if you want.
It's always snowing in concert.
It is always, even in May.
Yeah, we started talking about 2026 in November of 2025.
Wow, so even before we'd had Christmas.
Before it even happens, which is very hard to get your head into. And I don't know if it's harder to talk about Christmas in January or July, but I have done both.
Yes.
But yeah, this is what goes into it, and we're trying to make it. We want to make it. I'm going to say it on the radio so that you have to hold me to it.
Yeah.
We want to make it like a national destination at Christmas, and I think we can.
Yep.
I think what we do is quite different. We're really trying to do something quality and local. Hopefully over the last 2 years people have seen that start to come through.
Yeah, because at one point it was really, really huge, and then it got a bit. Then this year I felt like it was almost less but better, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that's what we're trying to do. Yeah. We trimmed it back in 24 and added the family activities, so you could go and meet Santa and you could go on the carousel, and then we added the wheel last year. But the most important thing we're doing is local traders. So that's the thing that's going to make it really unique.
Yeah.
You don't want it to be cookie cutter, 10 stalls selling the same thing.
No.
You want to be really, really local, and give those businesses the chance to be in the heart of the city at that time as well. So it works for both ways. So that's why we go out early in the year, to give people plenty of chance to sort of give it some thought and then apply. We are open to applications for traders now.
Yeah, what a great thing to look forward to as a trader, something positive, and you've got kind of capture an audience that's there.
Yeah, and being able to sort of show your product off, show your business off to the people that are going to be in the heart of the city at that time of year.
Yeah.
We had traders last year tell us they had visitors from Australia, from Canada, from the Middle East, as well as from across the country, Wales, from Scotland, and from the city and from the region.
Which is good.
So it's a great opportunity for them to be right in the heart of the city, under the monument. What could be better than that? But also then for people from who are visiting the market to find out more about what's going on, what businesses exist in the area, in Bishop Auckland or in Darlington or in Sunderland or in Heaton or anywhere.
And I feel like there is a move at the minute where people do want to support their local communities. Your local businesses, use it or lose it. If we do, I'm not saying that there isn't a place for these massive warehouses and people that run the world and the three businesses that run the world. I'm not saying there isn't a place for that, but undoubtedly, unless you use your local, you use it or you lose it. It's really as simple as that.
Yeah, I think it's more important than ever. It really is. We all know how tight things are, and, profit margins and everything that's going on in the world. So for small local businesses that are trying to make it work and trying to do something different, who knows? We have this vision of someone coming and trading with us for a week, and then the following year they come back and they've got 2 weeks, then 5 weeks, and then they've got a store. Maybe they're in the Granger Market, and then you find them on Northumberland Street. Who knows?
Yeah.
It could act as an incubator to bring your product and your business into the city and show it off to people, and then develop an audience and people who come and look for you.
Yeah.
I know that there are lots of people who look for Geordie Bangers every year.
Yes.
Come back year after year, that buy the pack of sausages and sausage rolls for that Christmas time. God, it's funny to think about Christmas.
Yeah.
And So that's a great example.
Brilliant. And obviously we'll talk in a lot more detail nearer the time, but if people are listening, they know somebody who's got a business, there might be some in their family, it might be the business themselves listening. How can they get in contact to kind of put those applications in?
That's the thing, send it their way, share it with whoever you think it's relevant for, because we're really trying to do something interesting, and you can come for a week or 2 or 5. It doesn't have to be, the whole lot. So if you visit newcastleschristmas.com/traders, or if you visit Get Into Newcastle on social media, you'll find it there.
Brilliant.
Across the board. And there's a week and a half left to apply.
Fantastic.
And then we'll get a selection panel together and we'll go through and sort of score and curate the market to make sure that it looks good and it feels good and it's showing off what we want to do.
Fantastic.
In April.
Well, that is good stuff to look forward to. Let's talk about a little bit what's coming up in the next few months, because it is going to get brighter and nicer weather-wise. So spring treats.
Yeah, exciting. Looking forward to all of this. Spring treats. Well, you've got the derby this weekend.
Yes.
Which everyone's talking about. Yeah.
Indeed.
Do
you think that because we were talking about this earlier, I was like, we want to invite, I wanted to invite Uncle Lee round for a breakfast. He's Mackham. He's not real uncle, it's just a neighbour. Right. And my husband was like, I don't know if the Mackhams and Mags can be together when they're watching. I was like, come on, man, you're friends. my brother-in-law is a Mackham and he's your best friend. So let's all be in this together. I don't know.
I was born and raised here.
Yep.
Went to school here, went to uni here. My dad's from Liverpool. So I'm a Liverpool fan. I can say from the outside looking in, Liverpool and Everton can sit together and watch the derby.
Yeah.
I think that would be nice.
I really like you, Ben, until you said you're a Liverpool fan. I have very strong feelings about Liverpool.
It's a bad time of year to be a Liverpool fan after last year.
Well, I would say indeed a very bad time to ever admit that on the radio. I've just done it. Never mind. Anyway, yes. So I think you can. You're absolutely right. So that's coming up, obviously.
Yeah,
that's going to be a big day. Good plans for that.
Yeah, and then you've got all sorts of things going on in Times Square where they've got Paddy Fest happening currently.
Fab.
I was speaking last week in an event about Pride, which is coming back in the summer.
Excellent.
Which I'm really looking forward to, and that's going to be in the heart of the city again. So that's something to look forward to. We'll be bringing our usual sort of summer activities into Old Eldon Square. Lots of gigs in Exhibition Park. Including Paul Weller, which I have tickets to, and Lewis Capaldi.
Yeah.
So I actually ran past the sign for that in Exhibition Park the other day. So yeah, lots to look forward to. As the nights get longer and lighter, and the weather starts to turn, we'll start to see all these outdoor events come back.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
And that is going to happen from today, because I think today is, I can't remember the official term, but it's where night and day is the same.
Ooh.
So from today, the day is going to start getting longer than the night from today, which is marvellous. Ben, brilliant to have you on the show. If people want to find out more about what's going on, they're just going to have a look at NE1.
Always. And getintonewcastle.co.uk will have all of the events that are going on, but I can also say we now have more than 400 offers in the city to take advantage of on that website.
Brilliant.
So if you're looking for somewhere to do 2-for-1 cocktails, bottomless brunch, lunch menu, 400 offers or more. And that's a special shout out to our digital team, Harriet and Helen, who've done that, uploaded all of those individually themselves.
That's amazing. And because you've been working so hard, 4 awards in 12 months, best bid winner at the National Bid Awards. So fantastic.
Thank you.
What is that award, by the way? I've just said best bid award. What does it mean?
So we went to the National Bid Awards. The type of company we are is called a business improvement district.
Yeah.
It means we're paid for by businesses who have to represent them.
Yeah.
And there are hundreds of them across the UK in towns, villages and cities. And we won best overall winner at the National Bid Awards the other week.
Fabulous. We're now going to forgive you for being a Liverpool fan.